What's up guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Today, I think it's the finale of Angel or Devil. I guess we'll find out. I just made myself some rose latte. That probably doesn't sound like it'd be good, but it's actually super good, so you should try it sometime. And I'm in a really good mood because I just finished my interview with my Japanese partner from Kansai Daigaku, or university, sorry, and she was super nice and we added each other online and I'm just so excited that I could actually communicate with someone in Japanese. So yeah, thank you guys for your well wishes on Twitter. But now, more importantly, let's get into Rog's story, chapter 10, which I think is the last chapter.
Take her back to the human world.
I was not expecting to hear those words from him. I stood in shock and Diavol shouted,
What are you saying? Are you serious?
Diavol also seemed shaken by Rog's words, but his firm look didn't change.
Of course I am.
Silence filled the room. It's like he's trying to protect us, but we want to stay with him.
Rog.
Diavol looked at him in disbelief.
She's a human, you realize that, right?
Diavol seemed to snap and move closer to Rog.
What's happened to you? Have you gone soft?
But Rog said nothing.
Hey, are you listening to me? What's happened to you?
He seemed to be fed up with Rog and turned to look at me.
It's you, isn't it?
He looked at me accusingly. Me? Diavol came at me suddenly.
You.
Ah! Rog stepped in front of me at the last second.
Enough.
He stood in front of me and spoke to Diavol in an indifferent tone.
Take me first. The Demon King is waiting.
His words seemed to calm Diavol and he shrugged.
All right then. Let's go. All right.
Diavol looked at me hesitantly. Rog saw this and urged Diavol on up the stairs. Oh, Rog. Rog seemed to hear me and came back down the stairs.
Wait here, okay?
Oh, I want to say no, take me with you. I can't. No, please, take me with you. He looked at me.
I can't.
He hugged me tight as if trying to soften the blow.
Kayla, you need to go back to the human world.
His voice was gentle, but I still felt my chest tighten. Rog. I buried my face in his chest as all sorts of thoughts flew through my mind. I couldn't tell if it was his strong embrace or the overwhelming feelings that made it difficult to breathe. Rog. I couldn't hold back my feelings any longer. Rog, He loosened his arms around me and pressed his lips to mine. He pulled away after a moment and looked straight into my eyes.
Forget about me.
What? I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I had so many things I wanted to say, but nothing came out.
Go back to the human world and join the angels.
He spoke gently, then planted another soft kiss on my lips. As his warmth left my lips, I felt the tears well up and stream down my cheeks.
That is my last wish.
He stepped away. His back to me, he walked off, and then I sat there alone, unable to move. I heard their footsteps fade away up the stairs before they disappeared. I felt completely hopeless and sunk down to the floor. Just then,
Kayla!
A small voice spoke. I looked up and saw Fluke coming down the stairs. Fluke! He saw my tear-streaked cheeks and seemed to understand what had happened. An anxious silence followed. My feelings for Rog seemed to swirl about inside me. I should have told him. No, I need to tell him. If I don't ever get to see him again, he'll never know. I slowly got to my feet, then I turned and looked at Fluke. Please take me to Rog. Fluke's just doing everything for us. He's the real MVP. I like this throne setup. I see there's two. Do we have a demon queen?
Is that all you have to say before you're executed?
The Demon King looked coldly at Rog, who bowed his head. He said nothing further, and the Demon King furrowed his brow.
It's a shame, Rog, that you went against me like that. There's nothing you can say that will change the situation.
The Demon King frowned.
I see. That's why you didn't bring her soul here. To someone who will toss away his own life. Doesn't matter what happens to the underworld.
His head shot up.
That's wrong.
But as soon as he said that, he went silent again. The Demon King looked at him and spoke.
It's the same this time, but is there anything else you'd like to apologize for? Anything else? That's right.
A long silence followed.
About the legendary angel, Rena.
The Demon King muttered.
Of course the angels were hiding a special power, but her power alone is not enough to save heaven.
He walked over to Rog and grabbed his face.
You lent your powers, didn't you, Rog?
He stared hard at Rog, but Rog said nothing and simply stared back. Diavol, who stood and watched nearby, gasped.
His powers?
The Demon King glanced at Diavol but returned his glare to Rog.
You gave them your hair, didn't you?
Frog's eyes wavered. Oh, that's right. He did say he got a haircut that one day.
If you knew, then why? Not only that, heaven regained their power and Earth's balance was preserved. In other words, the underworld was also saved. That I cannot deny. Considering that, there's nothing really to blame you for. However, yet again you have conspired with the angels.
Diavol's murmur could be heard through the silence.
Rog, how could you do such a thing?
The Demon King cracked a smile.
You seem pretty shocked, Diavol.
Diavol looked down to the ground.
No, why?
He tried to remain poised, but was visibly shaking.
It seems he adores you, Rog.
His quiet voice filled the room.
And of course, I depend on you too. You do not betray your own brother.
Rog looked to the ground. Fluke and I left the room with the prison and stood before a large door.
Rog might be in here.
But he seemed to overcome with fear and didn't move. I gathered my courage and grabbed the handle of the door and slowly pulled it.
Yet again you have conspired with the angels.
The deep voice rumbled throughout the opening of the door. Someone's talking. I took a peek inside. Oops, sorry, I missed something. A large man stood before Rog, his back towards me.
And of course, I depend on you too. We do not betray our own kind.
Our own kind, is he? I looked at Fluke and he replied in a whisper.
That is the Demon King.
The Demon King? I spoke out in surprise.
Who's there?
He turned in our direction. Oh no! Rog looked in our direction as well.
Diavol!
Yes, sir. The Demon King pointed. Diavol flew over and immediately had me restrained. No, let me go! I looked over to Fluke, but he looked unsure of what to do. Diavol shot a glare at Fluke. Come here. Despite my desperate struggles, I was soon brought before Rog and the Demon King. The Demon King stared down at me.
So this is the Kayla I've been hearing about. I see.
His eyes seemed as if they couldn't see, and yet seemed as if though he could see through anything. They were completely inhuman. I'm scared. He smiled as I stood frozen.
You've managed to keep your spark despite being in the underworld. You've got a powerful soul indeed.
He reached his hand out slowly as he spoke. No, I shrunk back.
Demon King.
Rog's voice rang out.
I beg you, return her to the human world.
The Demon King frowned.
This is a first. It's not like you to help a human being. I should tell you, if she is the reincarnate of Rena, I cannot release her.
Rena? I've heard that name before. As I puzzle over this, Rog spoke, his expression serious.
Even if it's true, it's not like she will annihilate. That is just your speculation.
The Demon King interrupted Rog before turning back to me.
At any rate, there is no doubt that she possesses a very rare soul.
He reached his hand out toward me again.
Don't you agree it's best that she become a demon?
Rog put himself between me and the Demon King. He stood protectively in front of me and shouted to the Demon King.
There must be another way. For now, just return her to the human world. Impossible. Even if you were to bring me an equally strong soul, do you expect me to just overlook everything?
Rog's eyes wavered as the Demon King looked at him coldly. Rog spoke again.
Brother, will you not even grant my last request? You think I would give in to such a cheap plea? You have really underestimated me.
Wait, so he's a Demon King's brother? Or is he like, does he call every demon brother? His expression remained cold.
I cannot forgive this betrayal, even if it is you.
He pulled out a large spear and brandished it at Rog. He brought the tip of the spear toward Rog's body. Stop! Unable to watch, I shouted. Then a light burst from my body.
What?
The Demon King held up his arms to protect himself from the light. This is what happened when Reiner attacked me. I looked around. Rog, Diavol, and the Demon King were all shielding themselves from the light. What is this light? I wondered to myself when... My body became unbearably hot. Meanwhile, Reiner and Feyre had left Kayla's room. The two of them checked the surrounding area.
She doesn't seem to be around here anyway. She doesn't. Well, I guess we should just give up. I mean, with that picture in her room, no matter how you look at it, her heart belongs to Rog.
Feyre ignored Reiner's sigh and continued searching here and there.
It's too bad you couldn't make her into an angel. Yes, it is.
Feyre's shoulders slumped and he looked sidelong at Reiner.
But I wonder why she chose to go down to the demon. She's a reincarnate of a legendary angel, isn't she?
Nobody told us that, though.
If she is.
Feyre looked at him in disbelief.
What are you talking about? Of course she looks similar, but she's not the reincarnated Rena.
Reiner's eyes grew wide. What? I was thinking that's where this was going here. It's not.
She was annihilated completely. Then her rare soul must just be a coincidence. But more important than that,
Farrell spoke out softly.
I want to believe that she will become an angel.
So are we, or aren't we? I'm so confused. My body had become unbearably hot, a searing pain coursing through me, and then...
Kayla.
Rog's eyes were opened wide, staring at me. He was looking at my back. Bearing the pain, I turned around to look. What is this? 2 great white wings had sprouted from my back. Am I an angel? The Demon King looked grim.
This isn't good. If she's an angel, then...
He walked toward me, spear in hand. Rog stood in front of me again to protect me.
Enough! Rog, you dare to stand in my way at a time like this.
Rog stood unwavering before the menacing Demon King. He seemed ready to face even death. The Demon King stared at him for a moment.
You leave me no choice. You first.
He swung his spear. No! Cling to Rog, protect Rog. I don't know. What should I choose? I guess protect Rog? Stop! I threw myself between Rog and the Demon King.
Kayla!
They both looked at me in surprise. As the Demon King's spear was about to pierce my body, Rog pulled me close and held me protectively, and then... No! The Demon King's spear had pierced Rog in the shoulder. Rog!
Fool!
The Demon King looked slightly shaken.
You would go so far to protect a human. It's my choice.
The Demon King took a step back as Rog stared him down. Then he took the chance, turned his body, and pulled the spear from the Demon King's hand.
Rog, you would go this far for a human.
Rog didn't say anything back.
In that case...
He snatched Diavol's spear and moved to attack Rog again. No, then... Rog pulled the spear from his shoulder and blocked the attack. Rog's face twisted in pain. Rog! Rog used his own body to throw back the Demon King. He was thrown back forcefully, and Rog took a breath.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
He flashed a smile, but he didn't look fine at all. Let me help you. Just then, I felt something pulse through my body. Are we gonna die? Again, my body became unbearably hot. I grimaced, trying to bear the pain, and Rog looked at me with great concern.
Kayla.
Rog looked at my back.
An angel.
I looked at my back where 2 beautiful white wings had grown. The Demon King picked up his spear and glared at Rog.
Rog, you may be my brother, but I cannot forgive you.
Okay, so he is his brother, confirmed.
If this is the way you want it, then you die.
Diavol stood watching the 2 of them facing each other furiously.
I can't believe this. Both of them fighting like this.
Then...
I will kill you both.
The Demon King came at me.
Kayla.
Rog threw himself in front of me. Rog! I clung to him. The Demon King thrust the spear toward us. Wrapped in Rog's arms, I shut my eyes tightly. Heat shot through my body and burst into light. What? The blinding light flashed. Rog, the Demon King, Diavol, all were exposed to it. The light soon engulfed everyone in the room and swallowed everything in the underworld. What? Did we destroy the underworld? Okay, somehow we have mail at a time like this. It's from Rog. He said, "It's the end. Keep on living, no matter what, even if I'm gone." No. Okay, guys, well, that wasn't the end. Apparently there's one more story. So this was second to last, and the ending I will definitely be sure to put out soon because that was a total cliffhanger. I hope you guys are ready for it, and I will see you then. Bye!